Yes, sir. We're back with another episode of From Downtown. Today is May 15, 2024. It's a great Wednesday on a smoke break Wednesday. We ain't got much to do, but we got a lot to prove. No, I'm playing. We missed yesterday's episode, so one beer, two beers, three beers. But we missed yesterday's episode, so we have to go ahead and think about the games that we had yesterday. Starting off with the Knicks at the Pacers. Well, the Pacers at the Knicks. The Pacers went out there and shit a brick again. Every game that the Pacers have lost so far during this series has been their own doing. It hasn't been the fucking amazingness of the Knicks. It hasn't been the fucking great play of Jalen Brunson. It has been them shooting themselves in the foot, either coming out of halftime or before halftime. And honestly, finishing games off when they're behind, they're kind of ass. They can run with anybody, which means I feel like with any lead that any team has, the Pacers should be able to walk them down just because of the sheer pace that they play with. But executing down the stretch was terrible. This series is not going 7, not even close to going 7. This series is going to go to the next game, which is 5, 6. And it's over. I don't think that it's gonna go to 6. It's 6 in both games. I think that this is over. Even going back to Indiana, playing in front of the Indy crowd. Tyrese Halliburton look like he don't want to be the star of the team or the fucking leader of that team. Not necessarily the leader, but just the star of that team. And now at this point, I feel like he's not. I'm not gonna talk about him. He's a great point guard. He probably needs some pieces around him that can actually score. Siakam shows up sometimes. Probably need more of a more consistent, scorer out there with him. But hey, we all can't fucking have it all. So I think this series is over. I talked about it last week when this playoff series started. For everybody, I was like, "It's no way that all 3 of these series go to Game 7s." I only thought that the Mavs and the Thunder game would legit be a Game 7, and it looks like it's going to end up that way because I see that the Nuggets are definitely taking the reins back from Minnesota Timberwolves as well, who played last night, and they're just going to fucking kill. That's all I see. I see the best teams winning, and that goes both ways. The Knicks and as well as the Nuggets. I mean, the best teams are winning. You play with the best player on the fucking. The best player in the NBA is on your team, and he's on the court, and he's not turning the ball over. He's shooting fucking 16 for 22 with 40 points. You're not winning. You're not beating that team. It don't matter who you have. It don't matter if you had Jordan, LeBron, and all them niggas with it. You're not beating that team, especially if he's giving up 10 plus rebounds, 10 plus assists as well. Like he's approximately making up 75 to 80 points of their points, like legit, literally, like 75, 70 points on a low end. Jokic is one of the best players in the NBA. Honestly, I thought if the Timberwolves could have found a way to beat them, that the Western Conference Finals was going to be a good Western Conference Finals. But if the Nuggets make it, whoever the Nuggets face out of the Thunder or the Mavs are definitely getting their ass whooped. They're just playing too loose in that series for me. They're playing way too. Is it lackadaisical? Is it? I don't know what it is. Like Kyrie is not impacting the game offensively as much as I would like. For a fucking team that only revolves around him and one other guy. You did it before, but Luka is probably more ball dominant than what LeBron was. So, pause. But so it was like, I don't know. But Kyrie needs to step the hell up. That game that they lost, 3 days ago, by like 8 points, 9 points. Very low scoring. Not really something that I see a lot out of the Mavericks or the Thunder in general. I'm sorry, I screamed that. I don't know why I felt that in my soul. Or the Thunder in general. But it's like, I don't really know. Like, the Mavs have to figure out a way to score efficiently and consistently. But when you think about like who has the ball, like if Luka has the ball 40% of the time, if he's not consistent and efficient, the team won't be. So I think that he has to start hot, or he has to start facilitate. One of the two. He can't start cold and then defer to Kyrie, and then Kyrie is not really taking over, or really trying at this point. I feel like not trying, but it's like Kyrie is definitely trying on the defensive end, but offensively it seems like he's lost. Like he's not lost, but he just stands in the corner. He stands on the wing, waiting for somebody to make a move, and he's there for a catch and shoot. And I'm like, nah, you're Kyrie. You can get to your spots and you rise up. I think the last game he had 23. Definitely not a bad game statistically, but like watching it, you're just like Kyrie is there sometimes and he's not. And I don't know if that's just how they, want to run their offense between him and Luka, but it's just like sometimes he's just not there. The same way I felt about Darius Garland. And when Donovan Mitchell is not on the court, you see Darius Garland go out and fucking have a 30-point game, but they still lose. So you have to figure out a way to do it consistently together. I don't know how else to explain it. They did it the fucking whole year. I feel like when Luka wasn't hot, he was giving it to Kyrie. Kyrie go crazy. When Kyrie wasn't hot, he'd give it right back to Luka. Luka go crazy. But in this series, I haven't seen any of that kind of transpire. So hopefully tonight it kind of changes. I think the Thunder are up 2-1. Am I tripping? Is that that game came? Yeah, Dallas is. No, the Thunder are up 2 or 3 to 1. 2. I want to say 2. Honestly, I can't push more past the Mavs, other than just winning this game tonight, especially at home. So no. How I don't know the damn series name. I want to say they're going back to OKC tonight. Yeah, but we're going to go ahead and move on and think about the shit that we got, for later. I think that Luka, like I said, has a good game. I think that Kyrie also has one of those 25-point games. We almost had it the last time. I said he'd go 20, 25, 30 type shit, but I mean, he fucking ended with 23, so I was right about something. But yeah, with the series tied right now 2-2, going back to OKC, I feel like it's going to be it's imperative for the Mavericks to win this game. Like I said, OKC's home court advantage to me isn't really big compared to like other teams, but I think it is better. Like it's a better home court than Dallas's home court, of course. But no, man, I think that OKC is going to have a good game tonight, but I still think the Mavericks win the same way that the Mavericks had a good game. Not necessarily a good game, but they played a complete game to keep it close, and then the Thunder in the fourth just decided to kind of go ahead and win that game. And the Mavericks couldn't hit shots at home. So I think that hopefully tonight they hit shots late in the game. Like I said, we entered in the fourth, and they have a good third quarter, because like a lot of teams coming out of halftime has been abysmal in these playoffs, and that's been ruining games, ruining series for a lot of teams. So hopefully tonight they go out there and do their thing, and the Stars go crazy and they have a good game. But the next game for tonight, the next game that starts tonight, is the Cavs and the Celtics. Celtics are up 3-1 against the Cavs right now. No Donovan Mitchell, no Jared Allen. I think this series is over for the Cavs. I think they played amazing first series against the Magic. But they played an amazing first 2 games against the Celtics with Donovan Mitchell there. So I think that this series is definitely over. 3-1. I think it ends tonight. I just don't think that Darius Garland alone could do enough to push him over the edge, especially when you don't have that big he can throw a lob to other than Evan Mobley, and Evan Mobley is working mid-post down to the block. So honestly, another DG game would have to be had for them to even remotely come close, I feel like, to winning this game. And I mean like 35, 40 points out of DG, because I think the last time he had 30 and they still got blowed out. So looking forward to that game that's going to come on. So yeah, that's all we have for basketball tonight from the Smoke Break Wednesday. But baseball wise, I think like I said, the Mets are playing the Phillies. We pitching Joey Lucchesi tonight. Dodgers are playing the fucking Padres, and I don't know who else. I think the Cubs are playing somebody good, or the Red Sox and the Rays might be a good game as well with Tanner Houck on the mound. But a lot of the things that we hit already are things that things that have already happened during this season. Baseball as well. They have played each other. I think we played the Phillies at least 2 series so far. Joey Lucchesi is definitely bound to go out there and give up a lot of runs. I'm trying to think about who else has played multiple times so far. The Dodgers, and of course their fucking damn, Adley Rutschman hit a walk-off. That's crazy. But the Dodgers and their NL West fucking rivals, the Giants, should have a good game as well. Other than that, not really much more on baseball for tonight. A lot of the games happen early, like we talked about. But hey, that's all we have for today for our smoke break from downtown. Other than that, I'm gonna holler at you guys tomorrow.